These Christmas decorating ideas are so unique and cool. They even saved my marriage. All right, I said it. Just let me go.
Hello, thank you for joining me today as I deck the halls. If you're new, my name is Morgan, and if you're not new, if you've been watching me for a while, I have decided to stick with Morgan because I think that name suits me. Today I have 5 unique Christmas decorating ideas for you to do at home, and since I love sharing all things budget, 4 of those ideas are gonna cost less than $20. So maybe you're living in a small house or apartment that doesn't have a whole lot of extra floor space. If so, this idea is for you. It's a Christmas tree that hangs on your wall. This idea is really great for people who have toddlers and they're worried about the tree falling down, people who have cats and they're worried for the same reason they have toddlers, people who have small homes or apartments who don't have a lot of floor space to put a Christmas tree, and people who have guests over and they want their guests to say, "Wow, that's so cool, I've never seen that before, that's so unique." Here are the supplies you'll need to make your wall hanging Christmas tree. I headed over to my parents' house because they have a cypress tree that I pruned. This thing is massive. Look at it next to this 8-foot ladder. But if you don't have any access to fresh tree cuttings, I would recommend the 24-foot garland at Walmart that you can cut into pieces because it's only around $19. Then I use zip ties to secure them to the wall, but if your wall will allow command hooks without falling off, I would recommend using command hooks. And then I use painter's tape to mark out where I wanted the tree clippings to go. Here's a quick little supply list if you want to screenshot that. To hang my Christmas tree, I'm going to tie zip ties on both ends of the branch and in the middle for support, and then nail the zip tie directly into the wall. But again, I would recommend trying out command hooks first to see if your wall will take them and support the branches, because that's going to be so much easier in the long run. Then I'm trimming up any crazy hairs that are on the Christmas tree, but I don't throw them away. I just tuck them back in other places where there are more sparse areas. Now it's time to decorate the Christmas tree. Ornaments would be the obvious choice, right? Which is what I did last year. It looked beautiful. But this year I want to make the tree even more unique to me. So I'm going to use photos that I've taken throughout the years, and I'm calling this my family tree. I chose to not put holes through these Polaroids, so I just took regular ornament hooks and then taped them on the back of the pictures and then hung them on the branches so that when Christmas is over, I can just remove the hooks and put them back on magnets on the fridge. So this is how that turned out. It was almost completely free. I just had to buy the zip ties, and it is so cute and unique to me. But honorable mention for the ornaments, that's super cute too, so here it is one more time. Christmas decoration number 2 is a way that you can make your houseplants blend in with the rest of your seasonal decor so that you can stand out this Christmas. Next, I'm heading into Goodwill to look for sweaters for my houseplants to dress them in for Christmas to disguise them in with my other Christmas decorations. The rest of the plants were black and white. We were in screaming color. Okay, so here's how I actually managed to make my houseplants fit in with the rest of my Christmas decor. First, I took them out of their Halloween costumes. Then I headed down to Goodwill and picked out sweaters that I thought looked wintry or Christmassy and matched the rest of my house. Then I cut the sleeves. I made sure the sleeves were really stretchy and slipped them over my plant pots. Now they have a little extra texture and they look better in my room with my Christmas tree. Idea number 3 is a great solution for hanging your Christmas stockings if you don't have a fireplace or a mantle. To make my Christmas stocking hanger, I grabbed a piece of wood from the garage. Here's about how thick it is. Then I cut it so it would fit on top of my TV stand, and I painted mine white. Then I screwed in kitchen cabinet hardware into the wood. I chose these beautiful gold ones and then hung my stockings off of those. We put really light items in our stockings like candy, but if you're going to put something heavier like toys, I would recommend reinforcing it so that it doesn't fall over. And then bonus points, pull up the 4K fireplace YouTube scene and it feels like the real thing. If you are liking these ideas so far, yay, I'm so glad. As Bailey Sarian says,
I highly suggest you subscribe
because I share decorating ideas for all seasons. So thanks in advance for considering liking and subscribing. Helps me on my YouTube report card. And let's get into idea number 4. Why did I super glue this chunk of ornaments together? This is for what I'm calling my Dr. Seuss Christmas tree. I hung a basket upside down from the ceiling. I screwed a hook into the ceiling and then hung the basket up with really strong fishing line. Then I super glued a bunch of ornaments together, and they are attached at 2 different places. At the top, they're tied in a triangle formation through the woven basket so that they're secure, and then at the bottom they're tied with fishing line to the tree itself, so that's how it looks like they're suspended in midair. Then I just put the Christmas ornaments onto the tree in a spiral formation. I wanted it to look like they were flowing out, almost like water. And the ornaments are actually not all hanging on the tree. Some of them are hanging off of each other like this so that I could get them as close as possible. And here is the finished product. This is my favorite Christmas decoration I have ever done.
This last idea is super budget friendly. All it's gonna take is an afternoon and some oranges. Orange, to make a dried orange garland like you see on my tree. If you dry out your oranges properly, these garlands can last anywhere from like 2 to 4 years or so. They're super, super cute natural Christmas decor, and I have a tutorial on how to make them right here. I think. I don't point at the cards that much. It's either here or here, but that video is coming up next and it's less than 3 minutes long.